everybody, a long time no see. This is Forever Retro 82. I hope you all are doing well during this horrible pandemic we got going on. There's not much I can really say when it comes to it, other than stay away from sick people and keep your hands clean, because a lot of people are panicking and acting like idiots. I'm sorry, this is dumb. People that are panicking are just blowing this way out of proportion. There's far more worse viruses out there. Not saying this one is bad, like as bad as the other ones. I mean, let's be honest, H1N1 was worse. But I'm not going to talk too much about the whole shit that's going on outside. Like I said, just keep inside if you need to. If you're quarantined, keep your hands clean. Just stay away from old and sick people, because that way you probably won't get it. But then you have these douchebags that are actually going out there and giving themselves the virus so they can have others feel sorry for them. What is this fucking shit about people just wanting attention so goddamn much? I swear. And that doesn't just apply to women. That applies to both men and women. I mean, there's some dudes out there trying to get attention. It's just a clusterfuck. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of it. You know, and I'm sure once it clears, everyone will be hunky-dory. Even though, you know, you look outside, you realize no one's ever going to be hunky-dory. They're always going to be fucking idiots. The whole TP thing, it's not an intestinal virus. It's a fucking respiratory virus. Difference. Now, if you're buying all that TP to blow your nose, that's understandable. But come the fuck on, you're acting like idiots. But anyways, you know, regardless of all that, regardless of my personal opinion, I hope sincerely, and I mean this, stay safe. Just stay safe and be well and be happy as best you can. Now, quarantine doesn't bother me because I'm always inside because I have nowhere to go anyways. But anyways, that's besides the point. At least not now. This entire last month, Jesus Christ, I don't even want to get started on that. I had to take my wife to damn near any fucking doctor's appointments that there was, and I went to the doctors myself for me, and I'm okay. The only thing that's bad is I got arthritis in the entirety of my right foot now. So that's probably from all the walking I was doing before we got the car, and that's okay. I mean, I'm getting old, and I'm fat, so it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it blows dick, but you know, that's life. It is what it is. Right. So with that being said, I did a video kind of similar to this with Renegade. I was trying to play that in stream, and I fucking lost, and I couldn't find the goddamn path to take to beat the game, at least from what I remember. Because, you know, when you're drunk, your memory kind of goes bye-bye, and you just act on instinct. And then I later played the SMS version, which was released in Europe, and I think Brazil, but it wasn't released here in the US, because by that time, the US cut support for the Sega Master System, thanks to Nintendo and their fucking iron fist of monopoly going on, that the courts finally ruled against in the early 90s. I want to say it was 91 or 92. But that's story for a different time. Anyways, so this series is of course known as Unfinished Business. It's a little backstory with this game, of course, with Rad Racer. I mentioned in when I played this game before in the past and whatever, that I used to play this game with my dad a lot. Me and my father used to fucking play the shit out of it together, and he loved the hell out of it. He was a big fan of pole position on the Atari as well. He never played the arcade version though, which was a shame because I have. But he wasn't much big of an arcade guy as I was. He liked more of the pinball stuff, which is fine. Pinball's fun. I enjoy pinball myself, but not as much as arcade games. But still, it has its addictive personality to it. I mean, that's the way it was designed, to be fun and exciting. I wouldn't go that far, but they're still fun. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, you know, with Rad Racer, I played it on stream. I played it twice, I believe. The first time, I just couldn't beat the final stage. I was drunk, and I was trying very hard to concentrate. I just couldn't do it. And, of course, I rage quit. Because sometimes I just do. When I'm keep trying to do something, and I just can't get anywhere. And it was really upsetting me. And it was probably boring to watch, and I do apologize. You know, but then again, I'm not you, so if you found that, you know, entertaining, good. I'm doing what I'm set off to do in terms of my hobby. And then once again, I played it again, but this time I used a stage select code to get to the final stage, and then I finally beat the final stage, only to not give it an ending, because the game throws a hook at you that if you beat the game using a stage select code, you don't see the real ending. At least, that's what it appears to. So then again, I put in yet another code in order to show the ending. And I asked everyone in chat, and they're like, "Yeah, just do it, fuck it." But you know what? I can't live with that. I can't. It's call it OCD, call it obsession, call it what you will. I don't really give a fuck. Well, OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. Anyways, so yeah, obsession. I can't do it like that. I can't do that to this game. I just can't. Or any game I play for that matter. So, I'm going to try to do this in one file swoop. All game overs, all continuings, all going throughs, I am going to do in one complete video. No editing, no bullshit. So it's like the streaming, it's like kind of like when I do the streams without the streaming. But hopefully, since I'm sober and I'm a little bit more, focused now, I think I can do this. I'm pretty fucking sure I can do this the correct way. Or at least the way to where we can see the fucking ending from beginning to end. So, this may not interest you or entertain you, but like I said, this is a hobby I enjoy doing. And so I'm going to go ahead and let's just get started. Let's get started, as they say in Jersey. I don't know why, whatever. So, it would be so much easier if I just had the... Anyways, fuck it. There we go. Let me check, make sure everything is good. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I picked the turbo, and we get started. Okay, so we got Sunset Coastline. This game consists of 8 or 9 tracks. I don't remember from the top of my head. They start off easy, and then they get brutal difficult. Basically, the black dots you see on the map are your checkpoints. You pass those, your time will go up. So basically, it's kind of like Outrun in a sense, but not exactly. Because Outrun, you had different paths to take, and you can... The game has a real big amount of replay value. And the only reason why I have high replay value with this game is because my father and I used to play it. So nostalgia is kind of a factor in it. But you know what? I don't care. Alright? Nostalgia or not, I enjoy this game. It's simple, it's fun, it's lacking in certain things such as music, but whatever. You get like 3 tracks throughout the whole game, but some of you who have already seen this game already know. But anyways, let's just get to playing. I'll just play one of the tracks so it's not just engine sounds, because while engine sounds on the NES are not digitized or anything like that, they're just, well, sounds. And every stage you go through, you get different cars. Now, they're listed in the manual, so I don't know them. These look like Volkswagen Beetles, but I could be wrong. They're listed in the manual, though, of which ones that they are in each stage. So, at least back then. I don't know if some of those cars even exist anymore, because during that whole automobile bailout they had going on, they had to discontinue some cars. I don't think they even make Hummers anymore. I know they stopped making them during that, and I know Camaros disappeared for a little bit, and then they came back. Matter of fact, I didn't know they came back until I watched the Transformers movie, the Michael Bay one, unfortunately. Yeah, I know, it sucked. Well, the first one wasn't so bad. I didn't watch the others, though. Because while it wasn't too bad, I'm like, fuck me. If this is a series, if they're gonna take the series of Transformers and turn it into their own thing about it, where it doesn't really reflect on the animated series, yeah, I'm not interested. Now, what I would really like to see, though, is some sort of a sequel to, or something, of the original movie that came out in the 80s. Now, that bombed, from what I understand. That's why, because G.I. Joe was going to originally be released in theaters as well. But as most of you may know, if you were a child of the 80s like myself, they released it as a 5-part series on television because of that. They didn't want to put all the money into marketing and all that and, lose a shit ton of money. At least that's how the story goes. Well, what I understand of it, anyways. I was not aware of this either. I mean, because like I said, when I finally had an internet connection to play around with stuff, I used to look up little trivia points and backstories and shit of cartoons and movies and such as, like, little trivia facts about them. Because it piqued my interest. Because that's because time moves on, and sometimes time forgets things that we all enjoyed at one point. Doesn't mean I forget about them. No. Once you forget about something is when it truly dies. At least that's what I've been told. And there's some truth to that, I guess. Yeah, me and my dad used to play the piss out of this. We rented it at first, and, you know, my dad played it, and he loved it immediately, and he wanted to buy it. Problem was, his year-old boy here stuck a sticker in his Adventure of Lolo cartridge, and fucking... Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I did that, and I killed our Nintendo in doing so. Because I thought it would appear on the screen, because I was a stupid fucking kid. Alright, first track's done. But we ended up buying another Nintendo. I don't think I mentioned this. About a year or two later, my mom bought the control deck. And my dad bought Rad Racer. For Valentine's Day, I don't know, she just wanted to buy something cool. And it ran for a while. It ran for a good while, actually. But, it started, like, flickering and games wouldn't work and such. And it just... You know, back then, you just didn't know how to clean stuff. I mean, I'm trying to remember this. That's why I'm struggling with trying to find a way to explain this. But, yeah, it's like my, fuck. Can't remember exactly the whole story behind that, but... Because it's a little bleak. Let's just say we didn't know how to properly clean our cartridges because we're all a bunch of idiots. I mean, my family was never smart. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think I'm the smartest member of the family. But that's not saying much. It really isn't. I mean, you got my brother, for fuck's sake, who believes in cabots. I think I mentioned this before. He believes in the breeding between cats and rabbits. Then you have those fake videos that are uploaded suspiciously by Koreans or other... Get the fuck out of my way! This is why this game is challenging, is this shit. These fucking cars don't get out of your way and they're assholes. But they're just doing what they're programmed to do, is to stop you from getting to the finish line. Yeah, either my mom sold it at a garage sale or something else. She didn't sell the games, though, or at least some of them. I kept some of them. I was able to keep Lolo and Burger Time, I think, and Super Mario Bros. Matter of fact, I still own the Super Mario Brothers and Duck that I had since we bought our first NES back in 1980, whatever the fuck. Because I don't remember the exact date. I just remember my mom getting those gift certificates from her work, and yeah. I've told that story. But anyways, my dad, you know, I came home from school, and my mom's like, "There's a surprise for you in our bedroom," and I was like, "Oh, cool." And then what do I see? Another NES and my dad playing Rad Racer. He almost beat the game without using continues. In fact, he didn't know the continue code. I had to tell him. But then after that, he just said he kind of lost interest. I was like, okay, well, you're not a completionist like your son is. I mean, I'm not much of a completionist these days, but, you know. I mean, I used to be like everyone else, you know, collect all the items in certain games and then get to the end and get the best ending, yada, yada, yada. No, I just get to the end of the game and beat it. Now, these days, motherfucker. Well, I'm just about done, and I think I have enough time to beat this stage. I'm just about there. Stage 4 is when the game starts really ramping up in the difficulty. Alright, stage 2 is done. Now, when I originally played this game, the furthest I got when I was a very young kid, not when I was older, when I actually bought the game and played it to completion. The furthest I got was stage 4. I could never beat that stage because it was bullshit hard at the time. And these days, I don't have much of an issue with it. The problem with it is there's a shit ton of turns. And these things still look like dildos on the side of the road. Little stone thingy-majiggies. They look like dildos. Now, as you can see, I try to push myself to go fast, because like I said, I want to get through this as fast as possible. I still need to beat this sequel. I know there's a Rad Racer 2. I used to own the cartridge and then someone stole it. I still, to this day, don't know who it is, who stole it. but that person can go fuck their mother. And if I, because I'm, there's two prime suspects. I'm not gonna mention their names on the internet. But yeah, them motherfuckers. That's what happens when you're friends with potheads. They steal your shit for more weed. At least most of them. At least the ones I coincide. I mean, there's a couple of them that weren't like that. I mean, instead of, you know, being a dickhead and stealing my shit, they would come over and play shit with me as we smoked some, you know, some good Doja. But then there was those others that would just, you know, they'd be like, oh, you know, I'll wait till his back's turned and I'll take his shit. It's like, fuck you, faggot. So I cannot stand thieves and liars. I've mentioned that so many times, and to this day I'm still like that. I hate those kinds of people. To me, it has to do with honor. You know, if you lack that much honor, to where sorry, I pressed down. It's these X input D pads, man. They're just. See, this is the kind of shit I hate right here in this game. It's like, get the fuck out of my way. Thank you. I mean, they keep coming, obviously, but, you know, you just feel your stress just building when you're just boxed in like that. It's an asshole. I mean, there's people out there that could probably whiz through this game and with little to no difficulty. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking. Oh yeah, with fucking thieves and liars and shit. And your back's turned. I mean, honor. That's it. There we go. Sorry, it took me a minute. I mean, you gotta have like little honor to fucking take somebody's shit that doesn't belong to you. Fucking kids do it. Elderly people do it. Like in the high, at least that's the statistic shows. But you know, with people being in poverty and shit, those motherfuckers will steal if they can get away with it. I mean, shit, I'll admit, I stole when I was living homeless for 2 months. That wasn't fun. But I had to do what I had to do to survive at the point, because I didn't have any kind of assistance. My family are a bunch of failed abortions. I shouldn't even wasted their time. I mean, I don't know if any of you have had that kind of problem with your family. Now, this is where it gets hard. You notice near the end, there's all those curves. Yeah, when I was a kid, that used to give me the worst. I'm sorry, the beginning, because, yeah, the beginning's right there in the middle, and then you get the curves. I used to struggle with that as a kid. Now, these days, I don't, but I hope I don't make myself look like a liar and actually fuck up, because I still, once in a while, fuck up in the parts I did as a kid. It just depends on, I don't know, the balance, my balance, which is not very good, really. I've been hella stressed out. I don't even know what kind of cars these are. Like I said, they're in the manual. And I can find a scan and find out, but I don't think it's really all that important. I mean, if you want to, look up Rad Racer NES Instruction Manual PDF, and you'll find it. Just Google it. Google is your friend. Well, in terms of finding things, it is, but everything else are a bunch of assholes, and I have no respect for the company at all. Yeah, but back to what I was saying. I had to steal to eat and survive for about 2 months. I was not proud of it, but I had to do what I had to do to survive. Doesn't make me a good person. It doesn't. It makes me an awful piece of shit. A total piece of shit, as I like to call it, but, you know, that part of my life is over. For now, anyways. History has a damned fucking way of repeating itself. This blue car is a dickhole. Stay in your fucking lane, shithead. See, this is a problem. I know when I get fully licensed to drive finally, I'm gonna have road rage like a fucking like the other day when I took my wife to the back from the prosthetic leg place. She got her prosthetic, by the way. I mean, my patrons already know this because I posted a picture. But, yeah, she finally got her leg. And she wanted to show everyone else in the old neighborhood of it. So, I had to drive from her doctor's to the old neighborhood where we got kicked out of. I got nearly cut off by this piece of shit driving a fucking Lexus. I rolled down my window and I yelled him a fucking cocksucker. Like, legit. I was like, you fucking cocksucker! I was hoping he got out of the car and like, fight with me, because I was really raring to fucking get into a fight. I was mad. Fucker cut, like, I almost got sideswiped by the fucker, but whatever. That's the thing about driving. It's not normally you that's the problem with the driving. It's the people around you. I was trying to get in the next lane over, and he was in my blind spot. I didn't get hit. Everything was fine. But I was telling my wife this is why I just wanted to go ahead and go home, because I was lacking sleep anyways. I know I'm making it out like it's not my fault. I mean, I could have been at fault. I should have looked in my blind spot, but I did not. So I am at fault. There, you happy? I looked in my mirror, the mirror in the side that shows you what cars are coming. I didn't see a car there, so I figured it'd be okay. So I started to slowly get into the lane, and then that's when I saw the car, and then I was like, shit, and I went this, like, a little bit back to the right. Then I rolled down my window with red in the face, and I'm like, you cocksucker! And this is where it starts becoming a real bitch, so... Now, I don't know why I put this music on, because it's so fucking annoying, but... I don't know. Now, these are Porsches from the 80s, man. Those fuckers are beautiful. Now, I'm not big on cars, really, I'll be honest. I mean, nearly every dude I know is either into, fucking gay-ass football or cars. Now, I have more respect for cars than I ever will football. Football is gay. You just run around, smack each other in the ass, and tackle each other. It's... And I don't even want to know what goes on in the locker rooms. A massive sausage fest. Now, hockey, on the other hand, is kind of fun. You get to see people beat the shit out of each other. It's like, you stole that puck, fucker, come here. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. They're like, oh, but you see that in UFC. That's because that's all it's about, is fighting. Boring as hell. I would rather watch flies. Fuck that, no. I'd rather watch sheep and donkey fuck each other. UFC bores the shit out of me. And I remember playing the game on Dreamcast. Each match would last, like, what? Like, not even two... Oh, shit. Well, that sucked. Each match would last, like, fucking, I don't know, like 2 minutes? There's hardly any play... It's not just that. It's just, I don't know. UFC has never interested me. Neither has MMA, to be honest. I mean, I know a lot of people are into that. I'm not. I never could be into that kind of shit. It just bores me for some reason. Then again, TV as a whole bores me. Like I said, I don't even watch network television or cable television. My main, like, if I want to watch something, I usually watch something on my computer that I've, downloaded in the past or recent, or I watch my DVDs that I bought in the years that some of them I still haven't watched. I just bought because they were cheap. I was also given some DVDs when people moved, stuff like that. I don't watch network television. It's cringy, it's awful, it's boring, and there's nothing good. And I mention this a lot, and my friends are like, oh, you're just a poor fuck and you can't afford some streaming service. No, Netflix sucks. Okay. I'm fucked. Here. Damn. Everyone's like, oh, but the original programming is good. Listen, I'm a closed-minded motherfucker, okay? Let's just get that. I've mentioned this to you guys many a times. I wasn't even that close. Okay, well, we're gonna continue. There we go. Sorry about that. Like I said, this is when the game gets a little hellish. Yeah, I don't care for Netflix original programming or any program. Like I said, TV, anything sucks today because everything is too fucking political It's not funny. It's boring. It's monotonous. In terms of the fucking directing style of it. And now you gotta put fucking homos in shows. I mean, whatever. That's why I don't watch it. Guess what? You put stuff that I don't agree with in a show, I'm not gonna watch it. And it's not because there's just homos, it's just the whole way they portray it. They make them overly feminine, and I know some homosexuals that aren't feminine, and I actually have respect for them. And they hate LGBTQ. They want them to die in a fire. We have a common ground. He's like, I don't want to be glorified anymore. I just want to be me and do what I want to do, and I don't want a group to emphasize it. Thank you, Kevin. You don't... Just no. These Porsches are fucking assholes. If you hit them with just a little bit of speed, you go flying. So why is my guy driving something that's like similar to a 4-cylinder IROC from the 80s? He should be driving a Porsche. Or a 1957 Chevy convertible or whatever the fuck. Crushed that fucking Porsche. In terms of physical power. But yeah, I just don't necessarily care for programming on television anymore, just because it's cringy and it... Homos are like legit flamers, and they just, ugh. It's like being around, you know, it's just like being around something you just have a high disdain for. I hate flamers, they annoy the shit out of me. Hi guys, ooh, fuck off. What you do behind your closed doors is your business, not of my own. And I don't care. Anyway, moving on. Because that's a little bit of a touchy subject. Because some people's fifis fucking defy logic, I guess. Anywho. So I hope all of you had a good March, other than this pandemic shit. I'm just glad, you know, the winter is finally going away, slowly but surely. It was cold here last night. I had to actually... Motherfucking piece of goddamn horse shit covered in fucking... I don't know. I can't come up with fucking... Fuck off! Come on, no. Wait a minute, maybe, no. Fuck me. I was right there. I was right fucking there, and then that cocksucker had to hit me. Yeah, see, I was right there. Motherfucker. Okay, get to the fucking demo screen, thank you. I think you can press start, but see, the thing is, you gotta be careful. If you press start at the wrong time and the game over screen, it'll take you to the beginning of the game, and I want to avoid that. But if that happens, I will have to stop and replay until I get to this part again, and then... Because no one wants to watch someone redo it. I want to do some one foul swoop if I can. Like I said, this may take a couple hours. I gotta focus a little bit. That's the only problem. I just gotta focus. And that's what I'm not doing, and it's annoying for me, and maybe for you as well. I don't know. I was right there, though, motherfucker. I'm panic braking because I don't want to hit a fucker and get knocked over like I did before. Like I said, a lot of these cars are very unpredictable. They all have the same, you know, the same actions, but the problem is just sometimes they just pull a fast one on you. It's all randomized. I mean, this is back when game developers were randomizer happy. They would make things completely... Like that shit right there. I hate that fucking crap. See, I didn't even go that fast, and I still got knocked the fuck over. I should still be able to make it to the checkpoint, though. I got it. Don't worry. Usually there's a clearing right before you hit the checkpoints, but not always. See, this cocksucker keeps going into lanes and I'm in. He's being so tricky. I never used the F1 in this game. I don't know. For some reason, I just like the whole look of the outrun, or the bootleg outrun car. But what came first, this or Outrun? Because I think this was made in 1987 as Highway. Motherfucker. That was my fault. I believe this was made in 87 as Highway Star in Japan. Well, it was named that in Japan, but... Son of a fucking bitch. Great. I'm stuck on this now. The fuck? I don't know why I do that. I like every time I start the course, I'll just press like the button and play one of the songs in the game. I'm sorry I'm sucking dick. Like I said, this part just gets bad. I mean, it starts getting extremely difficult. I'm overly brake happy because, you know, if you go too fast, you lose control on turns. But it doesn't help when some cocksucker keeps trying to get in your fucking lane like this shit. Like, kind of like real life. Get the hell away from me, cocksucker. I don't like you. Beat you over the head with a fucking steel pipe. Leave you bleeding in the leaving you twitching and bleeding in a pile of your own shit. Asshole. Yeah, you can tell I'll have, like, once I get licensed, I'm gonna have really bad road rage. It's probably not the best idea. Get the fuck away from me, you asshole, green-looking piece of crap. Granted, that's green. I am colorblind after all, some colors. Some, not all. Like, I can tell red and green on the traffic light. It's like, more like, you know, off colors that I have problems with the color blindness. Like, blue looks purple to me. Pink looks red, like a light red. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what the fuck. My uncle had color blindness like that. Except his was a lot worse. He couldn't tell any kind of colors apart from each other, and that could be a problem. Matter of fact, I was trying to get into TSA a few years back, and it's because of my color blindness that I wasn't able to get hired in. Yeah, I was going to be a TSA agent. I needs to check inside your asshole. Look, as shitty as TSA may be, it would have been a lot better than that shitty call center I used to work at. Motherfucker. There we go again. I'm trying to find a better strategy, but fuck. I might have enough time. I might be able to salvage this, because, come on, I don't need to be playing the same fucking stage over and over again. You know, we're going to be doing plenty of that in the final stage of the game. Come on, I got 10 seconds. Come on. Give it to me. Shit, there's a on, I'm almost there. Come on, get there. You're right there. Yes! Thank you, Christ. Damn. It just goes downhill from here, folks. Alright. Yeah, as you can tell, I have absolutely no confidence. It's amazing I got a wife, huh? Yeah, I would really like to see, like, mountains in real life. You know, I only see them in photographs or in video. I never see them in real life, and I've always wanted to. There's no mountains in Oklahoma. Well, there are some, but they're not traditional mountains. They're like little hills. I mean, they don't even look like mountains. There is this nice campground in Oklahoma, though. It's like, yeah, it's like all the rocks are red. Yeah, I'm fucked. Damn it. Like I said, downhill from here. I wasn't even near the... Fuck, me. I have a feeling this is going to be a long one. I hope not, though, because... Well, whatever. A lot of my Let's Plays don't give all that much in terms of views anyways. So, like I said, I don't expect this one to, you know, get a lot. I don't expect any of them to get a lot, really. Like I said, it's more of a hobby. I'm not really into it for views. I'm just mentioning it because, well, it's the truth. They don't get much views. And given that I have a naughty mouth, you know, I'm pretty sure YouTube has or is in the process of shadow banning me, if not banning me outright completely. That's why BitChute needs to get their shit together and get some live streaming going, because that way we can just say, okay, fuck you, YouTube. We'll go over there. But then again, a lot of content creators have jumped over to BitChute, and their subscriber count is lower. See that kind of shit? Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right here. This fucking pinball with your ass. You're the pinball, they're the flippers. It is so hard to fucking dodge cars in the later stages. Because they're just dicks. They're unpredictable. Because it's all random. I'm not making excuses for the game. It's the truth. At least from what I could see from it. Now, there is a way to trick the randomizer. Yeah, that's a real word. No, there's a way to trick the randomizer, though. I read on it a long time ago, and I got it to work a couple times for me, and it was nice. But I forgot the trick, and I don't think that site I found it on exists anymore. You know, I was amazed. You know, I went to see my friend Lord Thanatos just recently. And his wife told me something that interested the fuck out of me, because there was an emulation site I used to go to a lot back in the day called Vim.net, Vimslayer.net or something like that, or Vims.net, Vimslayer. It's still in fucking service. I'm like, holy shit, I used to go there all the time, and it's still there. It just gave me a bit of nostalgia, because I remember, you know, being at my mom's house with a shitty-ass dial-up collection. Motherfucker. I'm fucked. See, one fuck-up is all it takes. Damn. Now, I used to go there a lot. When I was living with my mom's, I was almost at the last fucking... Motherfucker, man. God damn. Can I just get through one of these later stages without dying? No, because cars are fucking assholes that I want to beat to death with a goddamn broken glass bottle. Anywho... When I lived with my mom's back in the day when I had a dial-up connection, before I got booted out, of course, I was downloading a lot of ROMs from there. Now, I'm probably going to get them shut down for mentioning that. I hope not. But, yeah, I used to go there. That's where I used to get some of my ROMs from. And there was another ROM site that doesn't exist anymore called the Cult of Kefka. I actually was introduced to some Japanese RPGs at that time for the SNES that I never played. So it was kind of cool to... you know, experience content that I never, you know, laid eyes on or played before. I mean, now, you know, it's not as exciting because I experienced a lot of it already. For all, you know, most game systems that I enjoyed throughout my youth. You know, NES, SNES, Genesis, etc. And they got some good cons. No, come on, break, motherfucker. Okay. I was hoping to break enough to get over to the side, but it looked like I was going to crash out. This game should, you know what? That's what they should have called this game, Crash Out. I think that would have been a much more suitable title than Rad Racer. Well, everything in the 80s had to be rad and tubular awesome. 90s, you know, like 90s tude. Because rad was a dope word at the time. Well, they used a lot in the 80s too, though. It fizzled out in the 90s. Shit. I knew that. Why did I know that was going to happen? But I... This game can be awfully stressful, I'll tell you. Later stages especially. I hate when the perspective does that, when it looks like you're going uphill. I mean, it's a cool effect, especially on the NES, but it makes it hard to see any kind of cars that you have to look out for. Alright, we're doing okay. Oh, wait, no we're not. I need to... Oh, thank God. See, that car right there was really looking to crash me out. The track itself is not much of an issue. It's the cars. If you were to take out the cars in this game, you could probably breeze through it in a matter of minutes. It's the cars. But you gotta have that added challenge. I know. You gotta challenge yourself. I'm almost there. Come on. Hopefully I can do it this time. No, there's a turn. There's a turn. This is where they fuck me every time. Motherfucker. Fuck. I was right fucking there. Wait. Yes! Oh. I hate when they do that. It's like a heart attack moment. It's just... Oh, not this stage. This is... The next one's even worse. I'm not crying for real. I'm just whimpering because I'm a little bitch sometimes. Let's play the fag music. It's so dumb. I don't know why. It's just goofy to me. You might like this too, and then no offense to you at all. It's just... Good God. I still need to beat the sequel, though, and I do intend to do that on this channel. I've never beaten it in real life either. Or, like, in my personal time meaning. So maybe I could do that as a first for my channel. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. Even though, I'll be honest, racing games are kind of boring to watch. They're fun to play, though. Some of them. I don't like, you know, Gran Turismo or any of those. Like the... What do you call those? Simulated racers? I don't like those. I like the ones that, like, have futuristic bullshit in them. You know, like Wipeout is really fun. I know it's a Sony property. Well, that's not really, but, you know. I like Wipeout. I like, let's see, Wipeout. F-Zero. You know, and here's the thing. I love Wipeout, but Wipeout 64 was shit. A lot of people say, oh, it's so fun and all that, but not really, especially because there's no, like, Grand Prix or anything. You just get, like, a couple races and that's it. And I just can't understand how you get ahead in that game. It's like you just... I don't know. I have the... Oh, you son of a bitch. I could never understand that game, though. Wipeout 64, and I could never have any fun with it. Everyone's like, oh, I like it, you know, I like Wipeout 64 better than F-Zero X. Are you out of your fucking mind? F-Zero X is fucking fun. And it's got great music. Not no techno, inconsistent bullshit that's not even toe-tapping worthy. I mean, you have some, like, remix musics and but you also have, like, original tunage as well. So, you know, you get the best of both worlds when, I don't know, when people had creativity at the time, where they don't seem to have much of. Come on, come on, come on. Son of a bitch. Almost, but not quite. I was almost at the last one, so that's something. But yeah, it's very imperative that you don't crash in the later stages. Because if you do, you'll have to play the stage again. Now, when we were kids, we didn't mind this shit. It just gave us an excuse to continue playing our NESs. But when you're an adult, it fucking sucks. Especially when you have no patience whatsoever. Because as many of you know, and I'm pretty sure some of you are the same way, patience goes away with age. You just don't want to deal with stupid bullshit. But, you know, this is the price you play when you play retro games, and I'm fine with that because it is a big part of my life. It annoys the shit out of me, don't get me wrong, to, like, no end. It makes me want to break something, but at the same... You son of a bitch! I fucking hate you, you cocksucker! Titanic twat. Couldn't get to the fucking... And I call him... I'm just... Why? I lost, that's why. Like I said, I'm gonna get through this. I don't care how long it takes me. It just makes me feel a little bit more complete doing this, so... But I still need to play and beat the second game, and I may try to do that on this channel. I haven't gotten far in it either, because that game is even more difficult than this one. It's not nearly as smooth either. You have this like feature called Turbo Boost, which is nice, but it's more of a gimmick than it is something useful. You know, that's just my opinion. I mean, it would have been nice if, like, Square made, you know, made more into this series, but, you know, there we go. I probably lost because I crashed. It's that kind of shit you gotta deal with in the later stages. It's ridiculous. I fucking hate it. It's a gimmick. It artificially extends gameplay. I hate that. I don't like when games do that, but this was back in the day when it was considered acceptable, so whatever. I mean, the purpose is to get them off screen as soon as possible, because as soon as you do, then they're out of your way for at least a second before you have to go deal with more. It's monotonous sometimes. No, but anyways, like I was saying, it would have been cool if Square, back before they became Squeenix at least, you know, made more into this series, because, you know, even though it's simple, they could have rebooted it or made it into a way to where it would appeal to newer audiences at the time. You know, I'm not a fan of reboots, I have mentioned that, but, you know, some games got rebooted in the 32-bit and 64-bit era that actually made them... Why do I even bother? Anyways, make it appeal to, you know, from that era. Like, I would have loved to have seen a somewhat revival of Rad Racer in that regard. Not today, though, because there's just too much remakes that it would just lose its novelty right away. Because everybody wants everything remade today, and it annoys me when you guys do that. Not every goddamn game needs to be remade. If I get... Fuck. It's like, I bet you some of you out there probably think 8 Eyes needs to be remade. No, fuck that game. It's a piece of shit. I almost made it. See, it's like I'm doing worse than before. Well, the one before this, I didn't get to the first one, so go figure. But yeah, like I said, I hate the stage, I hate the next stage, and I think that's it, though. Anyways, as I was saying, everyone wants a goddamn reboot for every game ever made, and it's getting on my fucking nerves, and they're always made into shit. Like, for instance, Flashback. Y'all remember that reboot, right? No? Well, that's because no one gave a shit when it came out. It didn't need to be remade. Not everything needs to be remade into your 4K fucking 60 frames a second bullshit. It loses its novelty and its creativity, and when they remake it, they fuck it up somehow. At least in my opinion. Like, I guess, they just came out with, or just about to release the RE reboot. Do I give a fucking shit? No, because I didn't like the original game either. We're gonna remake 4 next. That game looks fine as it is. It doesn't need to be remade. But no, gamers out there agree. That's why me and gamers have a love-hate relationship. I don't agree with a lot of their opinions. Most of them want reboots. Everyone, and like I mentioned before, they want shit in video games. It's like, see, you want, and you tell the developers, they put it in the game, and then guess what? The novelty's gone because you know what you're getting. You know what you're going to be getting in that game because you guys wanted it so bad. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I have a love-hate relationship with modern-day gamers. Retro gamers I get along with because we all understand each other. Or at least most of them. But most of the time, I just don't agree with new age gamers. They can have their new age shit, and they can enjoy expecting stuff and paying DLCs and buying content that can be unlocked instead of earning it like you could in, I don't know, 5th and 6th generation games. I mean, unlocking shit goes back a little further than that. Y'all remember Pitfall Mind Adventure, I'm sure. Well, some of you maybe, if you were a fan of Pitfall like I was. The original game's in there. Either by code or it's found in the game. I find that to be a nice little, a nice little touch, a little oddity. Of course, the emulation on it's not very good. But I was playing that more so than actual Pitfall: The Mind Adventure. I kept going into the portal and playing that part over and over again because I was like, I love Pitfall, yay! And I fucked up again. I can never get to that. It's like you have to maintain a top speed in order to get there, because if you keep braking all the time, you won't make it, but you can't help it because the cars will smash you and then you won't make it anyways. So it's a double-edged sword. It's all chance, I think, on this particular part anyway. And on that topic that I was just mentioning about, too, is you have cocksuckers out there like fucking Review Tech USA. Opinions. Why are everyone so goddamn obsessed with his opinions? I wish that fucker would lose subscribers. See, like this shit right here, that's what fucks me up every time. God damn it. I'm not jealous of any of... I fucked up this time really bad. Like I said, you can't afford to crash. I'm not jealous of any of the popular YouTubers. I just can't see why they're popular. I cannot understand why the content they provide to other YouTubers, what makes them so popular. They're garbage. Like Boogie, Omega Sin. Yeah, I'm going to be behind a paywall. But, I will give that guy some credit. He did, get, I think he went to school and got a job or something. I don't really know because I don't pay attention to the guy. I'm starting to I'm straying away from popular YouTubers. At least the most of them. At least the gamer kind. Like I still like some abroad in Japan, only in Japan. But I'm not really subscribed to too many popular people or real popular people, like people that have 1 million or 2 million subscribers. Because they're popular for all the wrong reasons. They're goofy. Like Matthias, who can watch that fucker with that big fucking nose of his? And he's cringy and annoying. Everyone's like, he makes my day so much better. Well, good for you. You're what I like to call a normie. There's a normie part of YouTube. Boogie's part of that. Matthias is part of that. I mean, I'm just going on a rant here. Because I'm tired of it. I just don't understand the appeal of some of these YouTubers. I know. I'm not great, but, you know, at the same time, at least I don't fucking pussyfoot around everybody and scared of YouTube's terms of service. They can axe me at any time. I get that. But guess what, motherfucker? You do that, I'll go somewhere else. And if I get a warning about it or whatever, I will let everybody know that I gotta jump ship and go somewhere else. I mean, like I said, if BitChute would just get some live streaming, I would probably leave YouTube. Probably. Because their terms of service, I mean, this place has become one of the biggest scourges on the internet now. I mean, yeah, it's where my entertainment source used to be, but everything is so goddamn cringy and so annoying and so boring or so uninteresting that I would rather go outside and literally watch flies fuck. Or rabbits fuck. Or fucking moss grow on a tree. That's more interesting than some of these fucking overly hyped, overly energy-eccentric assholes on YouTube who thinks their fucking mood is gonna bring me into a better one? Fuck off. I know why they do that too, because they have Google AdSense and that's how they make their money. Motherfucker! I'm getting tired of this goddamn fucking stage. They want to make that paper because that's their career. You know, whatever. I'm happy for them, I guess, but not really at the same time because they're annoying and I will never support them. On any of those cocksuckers all over the place. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Why? He is literally one of the worst creators on YouTube to date. I mean, he doesn't do the whole shtick anymore, but he's still annoying. That fucking hairdo, what is that? Like, a punk version of Justin Bieber? Whatever. I'm just like going on a big old rant here. I guess this is like my therapy. I'm going through something stressful. Well, it's that shit right there. That curb shit that keeps fucking me up. Of course, braking all the time don't work either. But I have to. You have to. My way, you piece of garbage. Sorry, I'm just focusing a bit. I don't mean to like go completely mute. I mean, some of you understand when you play a game when you're and talking is... I can't do that all that good. I mean, that's why I drink on streams. Get out of my way, asshole! See, and you see, okay, you see what just happened there? With I was on bumper to bumper with a lot of these motherfuckers. That's why you gotta brake a lot. I mean, there is a way, like a defense behind that, but I don't know it from the top of my head. Alright, I made that at least. See, it's like I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you know what, I should just go ahead and cut it until I get to the next stage. Because I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this, but no, I promise to do this in one fall swoop, but I'm still gonna try. I ain't gonna make excuses. My name's not Wings of Redemption. Or Jordy Jordan. I swear I hate that guy so much. I should just be like, you know what, fuck him. But no, he does this all to himself. And the fact that he was gonna marry somebody to take advantage of them, that makes me fucking sick right there. But then he has all these pay pigs that keep supporting him. When he's one of those content creators, I mean, he's on Twitch, obviously. But there's a lot of highlight channels on YouTube. He is one creator that I could say without a doubt needs to go away completely. Like, there's nothing good about him. Nothing. Not one. He's not even entertaining. He's one of the most boringest streamers, I think, out there. I mean, because the only thing he's doing is for money. That's only. He doesn't care about entertaining any of you out there. I try. I'm not all that funny. I get that. But I try. I try to entertain my friends and you know, people. I'm not great at it, but I do my best. Shit. I might beat it. I might beat this stage. These fucking turns. Nope. This. I was right fucking there! Tired of this stage. I really am. I was right there. I just needed like 5 more seconds and a little bit of road, and I could have done it. At least that's what I'm assuming. Oh, Rad Racer, why do you keep taunting me? I've beaten you many, many, many times, and yet you still manage to fucking find a way to piss me off. See, now I gotta play pickle with these cocksuckers, because they won't move. Thank you. Why am I thinking you? No, fuck you. This is a tough spot right there. I hate braking like that, or being a brake whore, because you need to go fast in order to get the goddamn fucking checkpoints. You piece of crap. Oh, there. Whew. Okay. You're still a piece of shit. Don't pull my lane, thank you. No, fuck you. Oh, yep, there we go. Game over. Just out of the blue, this appears out of nowhere, bam, done, game over. Just... fuck! Alright, come on, go to the demo screen, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna refrain from talking a little bit and try to concentrate. Almost to the first checkpoint. Good. Fine. See, this is what I don't understand about X inputs. Why is it that every single X input controller I use, no matter how good the quality of it is, if you press just the tiny... Okay, so for instance, like, to do turbo in this game, you gotta hold up, right? But then, if you, like, press left on the upside, you'll actually make the action of turning. That fucks me up in so many games because of that. I never had that problem in the Genesis, the actual controller, or the SNES, or NES, or N64. It wasn't until these new brand these controllers made of the modern age that I have this problem. Because I was playing my SNES the other night, and I was wanting to see, because I'm like, maybe it's just me, and I'm like, no, it's not. I was able to do the exact kind of motions I need to do in each of my games with little to no fail. I wish I could design a controller. I would make them just like they need to be. But you need money to make, and you need to get patents and all that crap. Because like I said, the SNES, in my opinion, is the best D-pad out there. Genesis being in second. I mean, what I like about the Genesis one is it's multi-directional. Like, you don't have to hold, like look, if you look at the D-pad, you see like there's directions for the diagonal parts of the controller. But it can still fuck you up a little bit, but not as bad as, say, an X input controller. I just don't like X input controllers. I mean, I don't know. It's just the way they're made. It's always the D-pad, and they're like, oh well, no, we don't care about the D-pad. Everyone uses analog. Seriously, I want to know why do people use fucking analogs on a goddamn fucking 2D game? Like, I see people playing retro games on an analog. That is so sacrilege. It triggers the fuck out of me as a retro gamer. Use the intended D-pad, motherfucker. Analogs suck. Oh. I made it. Oh, yep, here we go. Final stage. You think the last part was bad? Wait till... this is going to take like an hour, maybe. I just lost my breath there. Alright, I'm going to take just a tad little break here. Now, I know there's a lot of negativity in this video, because there is. But you gotta understand, it's just my opinion. And we live in a world where people want to take opinions and turn them into facts. Like, I know a lot of people out there, or some people out there, could be watching my opinions and be like, there's no relevance to his opinions. That's fine. You don't have to you don't have to agree with what I say. I don't expect you to. If you do, great. If you don't, that's also great. Like I said, opinions are subjective, objective, whatever kind of if you want to call them. If you enjoy my opinions, great. If you don't, also great. Why? Because the only opinion that matters in the end is your very own, right? Like I said, I got people that hate me out there. That's your opinion. You hate me for X, Y, Z reasons. I know I'm fat. I'm fat, you know, obviously, because fat people are considered the kryptonite of modern day world. I'm very hateful in my speeches, and you got your reasons. Yeah, you got your reasons to hate. But the thing is opinions are opinions. You got one, I have one, we all have one, just like we have assholes to shit and fart out of, right? Sorry, I'm mentally worn out from this fucking game. Alright. Got a drink of water, got a little bit out of my system. Let's see how good I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be losing here quite a lot. Some of you who have seen my streams probably already know that. This is a hard-ass fucking finale. So, I hope you have some snacks. Have some snacks. Because no matter how many times I play this fucking bitch of a level, it never gets easier. Here, I'll put on some faggy music for you. I made it through the first checkpoint. That's something. You know, sir, if we didn't have to deal with the fucking algorithm of YouTube, you know, I'd put on maybe some music that's better than this stuff. I mean, I understand. Shit. You can't crash on this stage. Every time I've seen people play this game, and they crashed on the last stage, you might as well just put your controller down, because you're not going to get anywhere. Too bad you can't race against Stingrays. That's my favorite car, by the way. Stingray Corvette. Yeah, I brake too much. See, and that's what I mean. You can't do that, especially this late. You can't. I know I repeat myself, but it's true. I was right there, too, motherfucker. Like I said, hope you got your snacks, got some pretzels, some chips, some ramen, whatever the fuck you're going to be eating, because we're going to be here a while. Because this stage is a bitch. I'll put on something better. That sounds like a banjo. I wonder if that was the intention. That sound sample. Never mind. I forgot the guy's name, but there is a guy who does. See, every time, I'm probably fucked too. Because once you get crashed, you're fucked. We'll see if I'm wrong about that. We'll see if I'm wrong. I think it's something. I think it's called. His name is BG Ali or something like that. He does video game remixes with a banjo, and it's actually really cool. Yeah, see, I'm fucked. Because I never seen anybody, I mean, I could be wrong. If you could show me, you know, somebody that's crashed during the last stage and they actually made it to a checkpoint, I'd like to see that. I'm not gonna lie. I would actually adore seeing that. I know I sigh a lot. I sigh because I'm frustrated. It's like, I just want this to be over with. But I know I still got this stage to go. But once this stage is over, we're done. Game over, I win. I can go have a fap or ride my exercise bike if I want to. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might make myself something to eat because I haven't ate all day and it's 4:51 in the afternoon. I don't know what I'm going to eat yet because there's really not much in there until, you know, payday, but... This kind of setup is annoying. I think I made it. Yeah. Like I said, it's like you don't want to brake, but you kind of have to because you have these red and blue cars riding your ass throughout the entirety of this track. And if you don't brake, sometimes you'll slip in or smack into the back of the car and get flipped over on your fucking face again. I mean, I want to give, I like to try to give you all like little strategies, but I simply don't have one here, except just turbo when you can and try to get around the cars in the best of your ability. It's not easy at all. For some people, it might be. Like, see, when shit like that happens, that's a recipe for disaster. You're likely to crash. I think I brake too much. Yep. See, when braking too much, you don't make it to the checkpoints because you need that speed. And it's always that one because of the turns. Believe it or not, after that, it's not as bad. It's still bad, but it's not as difficult. That's probably the most difficult part of this stage. I don't like it. And I want to sue the company. Because, you know, we all like to sue a company and make some money. Right? Nah, I don't believe a company should get sued unless they have earned it by being a complete jackass. Yeah, I heard GameStop is really starting to sink. I mean, it's becoming like the Titanic is sinking. I don't feel bad about them closing. They've been jerks to me and some of the people I've known and care about for many years. And come on, it became a hipster store with all those Funko Pops. I mean, please. It's complete rubbish of a store. My wife likes it, though. I'm like, I told her, I'm like, are you really going to be sad when GameStop closes down? She's like, just a little. She's like, honestly, I buy everything digitally now. I'm like, yeah, so do I, so. Most of the time, anyway. Because I'm not spending $60 for a card. You know, because I always wait for games to go on sale. I don't buy them day one releases. Because when you do, then you have day one patches and this and that and the other thing. It's a complete waste of clusterfuck of a time. What kind of saddens me is my machine will not be able to run Doom Eternal. And I don't have any way of having the money to upgrade my computer. Okay, I made it. So maybe I have a chance here. I can't fuck up, though. And I did. So, game over. Game over. I'm serious. Once you crash, it's over. And I crashed right when I hit the goddamn checkpoint, of course. Why am I not surprised? That guy was driving fucking tricky as hell. I mean, I'm going to try to make it, but I doubt it. No, I wasn't going to make it because that red car was there. As soon as I would have turned, he would have knocked me aside. I would have bit it anyways. Fuck this game. We'll get it. It's just going to take some time. Yeah, see, I wasn't even remotely close to that time, the checkpoint. Fuck. Just one stage, man. Just one stage. Let's beat this bitch already. Let's make it our bitch and take it to the alleyway and fuck her in the ass with no lubrication. Make her bite the pillow so I'm going in dry. Playing hard to get. That's what this game's doing. Ooh, that was a... Ooh. When you get between two cars like that, yeah, that's almost instant crash. I got lucky there. Go away, you red piece of crap. Sorry, I don't mean to go mute. I am just... I'm exhausted now. Mentally. God damn it! See, like this, nothing you can fucking do. It's so fucking crap. It would be cool if you had like some kind of power up that would knock them a little further up so you could fucking get through. That's the problem right there. I was boxed in. The only thing I could have done is brake a lot, then go over, but then the red car would come over and try to intercept me again. I mean, but, I mean, I could see gamers screaming their heads off at me seeing this, the guys who've mastered this game. I'm sorry, I just don't have your brain. It doesn't work the same. I wish it did. Because we would be done with this game, and I could have gone on about my day, and you could go about yours or whatever. Well, you can click off at any time. I can't. I gotta make sure this is done. For my peace of mind. I wish I could get a piece of ass, but, you know, I digress. Go away, goddamn NES RAM. Keeping shit on screen like that. It's so annoying. The RAM probably has nothing to do with it. I just wanted to find something to bitch about. Okay, go. See? Now I can go over here. But now I lost a lot of time. I made it, granted, but this is where it gets real. This fucking turny shit. This loop-de-loop. Get off the screen, you fucking faggot! I mean, I understand it's the final stage, so, you know, they have to make it unfair a little bit. But, oh, it's just so annoying sometimes. Oh, 3 red cars. Oh, fuck your mother. I was right there. Why does that part gotta be such shit, man? Damn it! Like I said, I just want to put this shit to bed. I'm at a point... You can usually tell when I'm stressed when I keep repeating the same shit over and over again. I'm stressed right now. I'm not showing it much because I'm trying very hard not to scream and act like a fucking imbecile, but it's starting to really anger the shit out of me. But I'm trying to focus, or maintain focus, at the same time. Trying to channel my anger into my gameplay instead of at just the game itself. Move! That was going to be a crash if I couldn't get him to move, or it to move, or if it was going to move entirely. See that shit right there? The pull. That angers the hell out of me. No, fucked. Look, I'm already fucked, so I'm just gonna play like an asshole if I crash. Oh well. Nope. Of course. I mean, I knew it. I knew I wasn't gonna make it anyway. It's just... Damn it. Yeah, if this starts getting too monotonous, what I'll do is I'll cut it off. And as soon as I pass that fucking, see, I can't even think now. Checkpoint. I'll turn it back on. Because you guys shouldn't have to sit through this. I feel bad. I mean, some of you say you don't mind it, and that's fine. If you don't, then fine. I don't mind doing it. But at the same time, I feel bad for doing it, because... I don't know. It's just that... I don't know. See, this shit. Why... You can't really come up with a strategy other than fucking breaking. And you want to avoid that as much as possible because you don't have any air to fuck up Once you fuck up, you might as well just put the controller. I mean, you have to brake here because you have these really steep turns. Make it? Oh, nope. Oh, I still have some... You son of a cunt. Oh, I made it though, okay. That doesn't matter. Really. Still gotta deal with these assholes. No! Get off. I hate braking, but I have no choice. I might make it, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Last stretch. I'm sweating bullets right now. Oh no, I'm almost there. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck. So goddamn close. I was right. I'm actually, like, legit crying now. You don't understand how stressful this is. I just want to beat it. Be done with it. But I gotta go all the way back. It's discouraging, but I'm trying not to get discouraged. See, how are you supposed to play a game that does that to you? When they box you in like that, there is no fucking way. You just bounce around and you get fucking crashed out. Sorry, I don't mean to be quiet. I'm just trying to see if I can get to the... I don't think so, because I already used brake too much. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Nope. I'll just drive because I can, but yeah, I fucked that up. Again. I was almost there. See, and then they're right there. Yeah. So I almost made it to the last thing. It's like I said, it's that first area. That area, as you can tell, it's not that bad. It's still bad, but it's not like horrendous like the very first two parts of this stage are. I'm having trouble speaking now because I'm so fucking mad and I got a headache. I'm at a point where I just like, look, I just want to beat this game and be done with it. See, even sober, I struggle with this game. Doesn't matter. You hear a lot of talking in the background. You have fucking neighbors yapping their fucking gums. They never shut the fuck up. They'll like stay up till like 5 in the morning. I mentioned this before. But they do. They're annoying. Alright. I gotta try to be more strategic here. Because yeah, fuck the music. Like I said, when you're moving the D-pad around on an X pad or an X input, you're gonna hit all sorts of directions. It's, like I said, that's just poor craftsmanship. I wish someone would get off their ass and make a good D-pad for a fucking controller on a PC, or on the PC. I don't like the PS4 controller. I mean, the D-pad's a lot better than the Xbox, but it's not. I mean, Xbox One, actually, to be honest, see, like that shit right there, I just could not get around that. So now I'm fucked. I mean, I'm getting better at that part, but not by much. I still lost. Oh, okay, I didn't. Alright, now I just gotta not crash. And the reason why I brake before I get in the, around the cars is because they'll turn into your lane as soon as you approach. And that will get you to crash, obviously. But I'm gonna have to, like that shit. I fucking hate when they do that! Sorry, I'm just, like I said, I don't know if any of you ever get emotionally wiped out when you're trying to play a game and try to show people that you're actually decent at video games. That's kind of what I'm going through right now. I really want to prove to you guys I'm not bad. I mean, I've beaten a lot of games on this channel, but I still want to beat more. I want... Motherfucker! Sorry, I'm trying not to cry. I know I just bit it. Sweating. I had no chance in hell there. I crashed twice. think I read in a magazine, not in a magazine, but a book, that stupid How to Win at Nintendo Games books by Jeff Rovin. He, like, said there's a swerve maneuver you could do in this game to where it would benefit you. I never could get that to work. Does he know what he's talking about? And if you guys know what he's talking about, let me know. I'm curious to know what that so-called swerve mechanic is. I used to have books 1 and 3, but they got damaged, water damaged, because I had them in the basement and my basement flooded. And it made me kind of sad. I also had the Genesis one where he made one for the Genesis, and it told you how to play the Snail Maze game, which is for the Master System. Which was, I mean, it's nice you got a free game in the Sega Master System, but it wasn't all that good. That music is stupidly catchy, though. Like, I'll sit there with a beer and just be like, doot 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 doot. Son of a cunt. Go away, assholes. Son of a cunt! I might... no. Oh my god. I've, like, had enough. I don't even want to play this now. I'm just tired of it. I mean, regardless of this bullshit final stage, this game will always remain a classic to me. I hate it now, but later on I'll just be like, nah, I can't fully hate you forever. But I do hate it right now, I'm not gonna lie. See, that shit. They just get in your lane constantly. I know there's probably some pattern I'm just not seeing. Boxed in crap again. Can't escape it. You have to, like, really break and, like, shit like that. Or they take your lane, and then you're gonna, it's either you're gonna bite him or you're gonna bite the... God damn it. It's just frustrating, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get all frustrated. I'm just... These games exhaust me. Come on. I got enough. Come on. Thank you. Alright, like I said, I know I'm not being all that entertaining right now. I'm sorry. I want to do this. Nope. I mean, I'm right there, but it still, I think, counts as a fuck up. Well, like I said, I'm like out of gas now. It's like in terms of my brain. I could just get past this last part, man. Just getting nervous because the red cars are like, see how they're swerving? And then they trick you by going to the far lane. It's like, come on, man. I hate going that like real fast because I'm just afraid. Because you can see when it's happened. If you watch throughout this playthrough, you've seen like me just approach a car and I'll just crash immediately. All right, this might be a tight victory. I think I got it. Come on, motherfucker! Don't. No, there's a hill. God damn it! Come on! No, no, no! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Watch the ending. Fuck you, Rad Racer! There. You've seen the game. I beat it. We're legit, even though I use continues, but oh my god, this game. She takes off without him. Is that an allegory of divorce? I would say so. Where she steals your shit. Alright, that's Rad Racer. How long did that take me? Probably more than it should have. An hour and 42 minutes. Yeah. But I did it, so there we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off now. I thank any of you for watching if you have. Not much I can say other than, fuck. Sometimes when I just get so frustrated to where I'm just... I sometimes have like a little crying fit over it. I need to get rid of that. I don't know how to, but I need to try. It's just, I was just wanting to get this done like at a good time, but almost 2 fucking hours. Fuck. All right. Well, anyways, it's done. It's done. I did it legit. We can put it behind us, and we can move on to more stuff later on, or we move on to more things. I still got to beat this sequel though. Just kill me. Just fucking kill me, okay? Anyways, I am Forever Frustrated 2. I hope you enjoyed this unfinished business Let's Play. That's all I can say. Until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And keep loving, keep gaming, and keep it retro. I need to sit in front of a fan. I'm fucking burning up. And I'm not sick. I'm just really... It's really warm down here in Oklahoma, so... Take good care of yourselves. Love you all. See you soon. Thank you for watching my video. If you'd like to see your name with these fine folks that have donated to my channel, feel free to check out my Patreon and throw me a couple dollars and I'll throw your name up with these fine people. Or not. It's entirely up to you. I hope you have a great day and thank you for dropping by.